My name is Grace Wandera. I'm the Deputy Commissioner, Marketing and Communication at Kenya Revenue Authority. Currently, I've been in this role for about 8 years. It's been such an interesting experience for me. I can't measure how much I've grown in this particular role. When I was taking up this job, two things happened. I consulted with one of my lecturers then, and he said, Grace, working at the Revenue Authority is the best thing you'll ever do. Why? It's at the center of national development. I then, at that time, was trying to make a decision of whether to actually take up the job, went for a leadership engagement, and lo and behold, the person who was speaking was the past Commissioner General of the Uganda Revenue Authority. And she talked about the impact she had made. And I think those two happenings actually made me make up my mind to come and work at the Revenue Authority. But before that, I was the Deputy Commissioner, Marketing and Strategy at the Vision 2030 Delivery Secretariat. This role was really fundamental in terms of driving national development and driving conversations around the Vision 2030 flagship projects, whether it was on a national basis or on an international landscape. My entry into government was through Brand Kenya Board, where I was the national brand manager. And at this point, we were coming from the post-election violence. We were trying to really get Kenyans to really love their country and come together. And I was the national brand manager then, developing the national brand strategy for Kenya. And it gives me great joy these days to see the Made in Kenya brand on goods and services, which was one of the projects that we worked on during that time. What I've done is pretty mixed, and I always encourage people not to have a straight line. I did start out in marketing. My basic degree is in education. My basic degree is in English, yes. And but my second degree is in strategic management, and my third degree is in public policy. But I've also completed postgraduate in Chartered Institute of Marketing. I'm a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Marketing. I have also completed certification in PR, certification in sustainability from the University of Cambridge, and a postgraduate diploma from the University of Cape Town on public policy. But I also read a lot. I love books. I'm reading Marketing 4.0 by Kotler, and I'm also reading On Leadership, which is a Harvard Business compilation on themes on leadership. So yes, so 2 books I'm reading at the moment. I believe that success is when you have peace all around. It means that you have balance in your life. It means that when you look at your health, your physical capability, whatever the goals you are that you set, they're working for you. That's what I would say success is. I think my biggest learning as a leader is you need to understand people. People are different. People's motivations, people's contexts are so different. You must understand each person in their space, but more importantly, you must recognize the greatness in them. So I think that is what gives that environment that you've assured people that in this space we will give you an opportunity. In this space, we will be able to support you and the creativity that you bring in on board. Yeah? And we have your back. Yes, so I think that's what we'd say. The work we've done here has been commendable, and 2 years from now, I think that, God willing, I will be at a higher level of leadership. I would say the lessons I've learned, especially on this job where I think I have grown quite a lot, is to understand your context. And I think for me, what I would have done better, because public sector is really complicated, is understand the context better.